What up, YouTube? It's your boy Sheen with Perfect Gamer Posture. So yesterday, Bungie finally showed gameplay reveal for their new first-person shooter or first-person extraction shooter, Marathon. Yo, and I've been waiting for this game for quite a while now. Like ever since they actually did a reveal, like saying, "Hey, this is what's happening," or announcement. I've been tripping over it, waiting and waiting because it looks so art style and everything looks nuts. So yeah, they showed a lot yesterday, and for anybody who didn't get to see any of that, we're gonna get caught up today, and that's pretty much what this video is about. We're going through some trailers that they showed and listening on a little bit of the discussions they had. So like, if you like the video, like and subscribe, leave a comment, share, tell your friends, keep it to yourself. It's whatever. So this is the team that's working on, or some of the team that's working on Marathon as we speak. Also, there's I forgot to mention, Alpha coming April 23rd. Going to the Discord to sign up as well. And the game, we got a release date. It's coming this year, September 23rd. So yeah, we're gonna get some time with the game real soon.
But no need to worry, you're not gonna have to sit here and listen to me. I'm joined by some of my teammates here at Bungie to walk us through some of what we're gonna be seeing today. So, no time like the present. Let's get into the show. First things first, this gentleman here to my right, to your left, is Marathon's game director, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Joe, how you doing?
Okay, Joe.
I'm doing great, thank you very much. Super excited to finally show something about our game, you know? We've been a little bit silent for a while, but we're hoping you'll have a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we'll have another video in addition to one of just you in your office hanging out.
Exactly,
so,
yeah. I won't be talking for like 20 minutes straight this time. I promise, yeah.
So for anyone out there that may not know you or what you do here, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
I work with a lot of amazing people, some of the people on this stage, a lot of people who are sort of in the audience here today. My goal is ultimately to take sort of all the ideas that we have, bring them together into a singular experience and help to deliver that experience as a single thread. So just love that.
Thank you very much for being here today, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. As we go on down the line, we're also joined by a man who's been instrumental in bringing the worlds of both games and film to life, our franchise art director, Mr. Joe Cross. Joe, how's it going? Joe, for anyone, obviously you've got some fans here, but for anyone out there in the audience at home that may not know you or doesn't get a chance to work with you, can you tell us just a little bit about who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, so I'm Joe Cross. I'm franchise art director of Marathon. And my job is to sort of set the tone and the vision, the visual style of this, reimagine this IP and this amazing game. And then, make sure that our world-class art team is set up for success. Paving the way a bit.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for everything. We're going to have a lot to dig into today, so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
As we go right on down the line, we have, without a doubt, the most important Andrew on this stage here today, our gameplay director, Mr. Andrew Witz. How's it going, Witz?
Mr. Witz.
Witz, for anyone out there that may be just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Andrew Witz. I'm the gameplay director. What basically means is I had to work with a bunch of awesome people to set up what the survival sandbox of Marathon is going to be. So that's runners, weapons and equipment, and the combatants, the UESC. They're going to be hunting players on Tau Ceti. So yeah, what up to the gameplay team? Thank you all for all your work.
And of course, last but exceptionally not least, someone who you've probably seen in Bungie Vidocs in the past and someone who's been able to help guide design here at Bungie since Halo 3. The one, the only senior design lead here, rather, the one, the only Mr. Lars Bakken.
We snap wrong here.
Thank you.
Lars, we're back.
You could say Marathon's back.
You could. I'll leave that to you, though. Well, for anyone out there in the audience who may not get that reference and is just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, my name is Lars Bakken. I'm a senior design lead on the Run team. Shout out to Run team, everyone that's out there right now. A lot of fans out there. So the Run team is consisting of, we make the maps, so the zones that you're going into, we make the activities, so we take some of the cool stuff that Andrew's team, we remix it, we add the UESC in, we make them real difficult on purpose. And then we also have the contracts team, which are the factions, the corporations that players are sort of doing deals with because they're mercenaries. And that gets a little bit down into sort of the missions and everything. And so that's the stuff I hopefully make everyone proud with.
Yeah.
We'll get into that
So,
here very shortly. But no, thank you all for starting us all for.
now that was the team working on Bungie's new extraction shooter Marathon. This is finally the gameplay trailer, or the gameplay reveal trailer that I've been waiting for so long. I've been itching for this. Let's check it out. Got him. You know, I didn't even notice Buddy shot him across there. That is a 16. You bleeding blue, huh?
End of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run.
I love the music, the art style, the weapons, the environment, the character design too. Looks fucking dope. Pop, boom, lid, pop, boom. Look at that, yo. That's dope animation too. So the reveal trailer was fucking hype, obviously. There's gonna be way more gameplay information and to be shared, or a gameplay overview of how everything runs down. Right now, we're going to just watch as they discuss a little bit more about the game, and they're going to introduce 4 runners that will be available for the alpha coming up on the 23rd of this month. And release, they mentioned that there will be at least, I believe, 6 total, but we're only going to get the first core 4, I guess. But yeah, let's
Get into it. What did we just see?
A lot of death, you know, is first what we all saw. But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon, you know, our extraction shooter that we're creating over here. And it's got a little bit of
Yeah, it looks
everything.
sick.
It's got some runners in there. It's got some weapons in there. It's got
Yep.
some crazy stuff happening, but yeah.
Yeah, a little taste of the weapons in there. You saw some alternate weapon actions. The flip scope is in there, so weapons are going to do more than just shoot. Obviously, it's a Bungie game. We got to like really push things. Yeah, a lot of runner abilities are in there as well. The UESC, obviously, a little taste of the UESC and what they're capable of. Yeah, a lot of awesome stuff.
And some fun world interactions too. Like there's that sequence where the shutters go down and then everything goes wrong for the team that's in that room. But that's, yeah, it's pretty cool to see those
I'm
things.
curious on how many
Everything
maps
goes
there
wrong
will
with the
be.
Andy Salisbury story. Mr. Ziegler, so why are we making Marathon? Why is Bungie going into the extraction shooter space?
I mean, extraction shooters are something that are a passion of all of ours. Like, we really like the idea of bringing this experience that we've all enjoyed, which is this kind of intense survival-based experience where you are frequently unsure of what's going to happen next, but you're on that adventurous ride of it. You know, we talk about it sort of like it's a horror story that's kind of unfolding before you, and testing yourself to see if you can survive it. And we really wanted to take that and sort of, I don't know, bring a lot more people into it. When you love something, you really kind of want to just, you know, attract others to it, and so you can have a bigger party with it. And so, yeah, we've been doing a lot of work to make that happen.
Yeah,
You know?
no, it shows. And you know, Lars, obviously, Bungie's got a long history of shooters, but this is a new type altogether for us to dive into. From your side, what's it been like designing for all of this?
It's been fantastic. So when I started at Bungie, it was on the multiplayer team. And I am a competitive person in my nature. I really enjoy PvP. And so having to take that in the marathon game and think about every single angle of every design, knowing that there will be other human beings in, around, and on the other side of it has just been fascinating and really exhilarating for myself personally, and I also know for the team.
Yeah, it's been really exciting to see. And you know, obviously, you mentioned we saw a lot. We saw some runners. Mr. Witz, can you do me a favor and help introduce these 4 runners that are going to be available when the closed alpha test begins?
Yeah, for sure. We'll have 6 runners at launch, but we're focusing on the core 4 here for they're going to be in the alpha. So going left to right, we have Locust. Locust is our soldier kind of fantasy, our soldier kit, all about push forward gameplay, right? The first one in, trying to get as many picks as possible, right? Against either the UESC or other players. Next, we have Blackbird. It's very reconnaissance-based kit, all about like figuring out where players and enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning. Glitch is like our agile disruptor kind of kit, all about pushing forward, disrupting enemy teams and what they're doing and getting out and kind of having that kind of cycle. Void is our stealth boy, our sneaky boy, all about throwing down smokes, going a full active camo cloak, into the darkness, getting some reses, and then taking some people by surprise. So yeah, this is our core 4 right now for Alpha.
A lot of different play styles to choose from out of the gate. Before the show, we were talking a little bit, and I've heard this come up a lot, but you know, you guys have been working off of this concept of graphic realism. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is and what that means for the design here?
Yeah, it's one of our ingredients that we've sort of conjured up to help us define the visual world. For these runners, you know, the first thing we wanted to make sure was their visual fantasy reflected the gameplay fantasy well. And then we sort of have our you know, unique recipe of influences and inspirations for the reimagining of this world. And one of those sort of constraints we've created is this idea of graphic realism, where we kind of reduce the amount of geometry, we limit our materials, we use a lot of graphic design and color, and we sort of use it as a tool to onboard artists who are working on the project. And then it doesn't hurt to have a world-class concept team cranking this stuff out. And that's sort of the origin of a lot of these designs.
Yeah. And you know, obviously, the world of Marathon has so much legacy to it as well. You know, as a kid who grew up playing it, I know it well myself. But like, what's it been like stepping into this world?
It's amazing. Yeah, for art geeks out there, the sort of the father of the Marathon visual world in a lot of ways is this guy Craig Mullins, who you see art represented on the left. Started out as a fan, then got incorporated into the IP officially by Bungie, and so his legacy looms super large. And we've always tried to, you know, pay attention, pay homage, make sure we were doing justice. And you can see here in the center, this is kind of a proto runner we developed early in the process to make sure that, you know, our sort of approach to graphic realism and style lined up and sort of represented that. And then on the right here, sort of an evolution into one of our actual runners here, Blackbird, with a similar fantasy and composition.
Looks
so
crazy,
I think it's working out well, and I think we're, you know, doing something new, but also sort of looking back.
It's like a 3-panel study on how to hold the spine, right?
And then lastly, they showed the gameplay overview, which I thought was freaking nuts, getting more insight into the game and how it's played and what to expect from it. So we're going to go ahead and show that off right now. This is probably going to be my favorite part right here. Glitch seems to always be running. Owl City.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world of Tau Ceti 4. You are a runner.
Very
A
mysterious
cybernetic
world.
mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat.
Look at that.
Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players, countless security forces, and otherworldly threats. To scavenge the remains of a lost colony for glory and fortune. The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment you can scavenge throughout the map. Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure
That
you're
looks
equipped
so
for the run
nuts,
ahead.
bro. Oh my god.
Your objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die,
Very
and all your gear will be up for
pleasing
grabs.
visually.
Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault. Death is inevitable, but it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents, and in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor
That's
you
so
with a
dope.
fresh
What?
loadout, so you can get right back into
Cannon,
the fight.
baby.
Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable builds create highly dynamic and strategic team fights. Whether you're on a
This is gonna be dope.
zero-to-hero run or high-rolling with powerful gear, you'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which fights to pick and how. Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge. Marathon is designed to be played in crews, with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not out, to streamline playing with your friends.
It'll
Death
probably only be
is not the
squads
end.
to queue up in, but you can
And if you're the
queue
last
like
one
solo and
standing,
things like that.
you can overcome the odds to revive your
Similar
teammates
to,
and get out with your hard-earned
Marauders
loot.
or
And if you believe your skills alone
But
are enough
Showdown.
to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner. No 2 runs in Marathon ever play out the same. With dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable players, you'll have to adapt on the fly if you want to survive.
Murder came out of nowhere.
Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen while you're chasing your objective. Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows as Void and ghost past your enemies. Search the map for rare materials and profit opportunities without being discovered. Want to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants.
Yo.
Your strongest weapons.
And then she's out just
Disrupt
like
rival
that.
Crews. Running support for your friends. Grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets,
Yes,
seasonal
sir.
storytelling, community events, and more all await you in Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4.
Dude, this shit looks so exciting. Like,
Remember,
oh
you're
my
only ever
goodness.
one run away from your next big score.
So there you have it. Those are pretty much the major points that I pulled from watching this reveal, which was freaking dope. There was some more, like, they showed some other content creators gameplay of how they got their first hands on it. If you want to go see that, you can check it out on their YouTube or on their Twitch. And then they also revealed a cinematic trailer, which was pretty fucking dope. Real smooth, real clean. Extremely interesting to watch. Very creative. I watched the head explode. So if you were interested in seeing that, I would definitely hop on to your YouTube channel and go ahead and check that out. Again, if you, I appreciate you watching the video. If you liked it, go ahead and like, subscribe, drop a comment. Like I said, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll have more coming for you of gameplay, reactions, whatever comes to mind for real.